this video, I just want to take a quick look at a speaker. Overall, I like it a lot. I think it looks good, works very well. It's pretty substantial in the feel of quality and such. A couple things about it I like, and a couple things about it I'm kind of questioning. So first, let's talk about what is a little bit of an issue that I have with it. I don't know if you can see that, but it says IP65. IP65. If you look on the Amazon listing, however, it lists as IP67. Those are substantially different, with 67 having the capability of the speaker actually being submerged underwater, I'd say approximately 3 feet, for about 15 minutes, whereas 65 denotes more of a splashing scenario, even with somewhat of a high pressure splash. So, you know, that's a substantially different scenario depending upon what happens with the actual speaker. So this thing, pretty substantial, pretty heavy, very heavy duty. It's got these really nice rubber feet that isolate it from vibration when it's playing, which is nice, so you don't have that vibration, that sound transmitted and everything, because there is situations where that happens and you get a drone almost effect, similar to you would get with the loud exhaust at high speed. The other thing is, if you're sitting at an angle, there's a very tactile aspect to this, creates nice friction, so it's not likely to slide around. So that's really cool. Included with it, you do have a charging cable and you do have a auxiliary cable. I tend to use my own of these, but it's nice they include these, and they're actually fairly long. They're not these little short ones that a lot of people, you know, include. So that's pretty cool. All the buttons are very simple and easy to use. They're also very easily, you know, discernible as far as the markings. You do have indicator lights and a microphone. I'll be upfront with you, I don't use this, and I probably won't ever use this in the capacity of phone calls, but it does have that option if that's something you prefer. In addition, there's a carabiner type clip, which is a nice little aspect. So far I just use this in the house, but if you wanted to, you could clip it onto this and you know, transport that around. On the back side, one thing I do like, or a couple things I do like, is you do have a micro SD card slot. So if you don't have your phone available, your phone's dead, or just whatever reason you don't have service and you want to listen to music and you happen to have that option because you have the SD card in the thing or with you, then that's a great little feature. Also, you can flip it off and on with the switch instead of having to have a multi-function button. That's always simpler, so I really like that. And you do have your charging port, your auxiliary port here. Of course, you want to make sure this is very, you know, well sealed in terms of you know, once you start playing back, if you're going to have any water nearby or what have you. But the other thing, you can charge this and play back at the same time. Charging, your mileage is going to vary. It depends on how depleted you get it. It was over 3 hours, probably in the 3 to 4 hour range. But you may have to go a little bit further if you know, kill it all the way. Maybe I say 5 hours max. But I have been able to have this thing play back for over 7 hours. So that's nice. They do rate it at about 8 hours playback, 5 to 8 hours, but even at pretty close to maximum or sometimes at maximum volume, it did 7+ hours. So it's a pretty impressive capability in that regard. And again, fairly rugged, so it should be really good. It is heavy though, so it's not something you're gonna be carrying around with you maybe as much as some of the other lighter weight speakers, but the durability may make it nice for you to carry it, and the rubberized sort of button function. So I listen to music of a lot of variety. You may not like what I listen to, but I'll just give you a quick sound clip. This is at full volume, so
here I am, Lord, and I'm drowning in your sea of forgetfulness. The chain.
All right, pause. See if I can. Let's see if I can give you a quick. And you know, obviously you can control everything from your phone, or you can control it on the speaker. maximum volume. That probably doesn't translate too well. Ironic. Yeah, that doesn't translate too well probably over the speakers through the video, but it does have a pretty good amount of bass, treble. The Bluetooth on it, it is rated for 15 to 25 feet. That is more accurate. Typically, Bluetooth is rated to around 33 feet. This definitely doesn't handle the larger distances very well, but in the 15-25 foot range it actually does okay. So that is something to consider if you're going to be far away from it. I have set it up in the kitchen and gone into the office and listened to music, you know, just walking around different places and being able to have my phone right there with me. So Bluetooth is a little on the weaker side compared to a lot of the, you know, Bluetooth. That may be due to the actual construction of the unit, because I mean, you're looking at a very solid unit, so perhaps there's enough shielding of some sort and matter, you know, that causes that. I don't know. So anyway, that's pretty much it. There are more details on the website. Some guy did submerge his and he either got lucky or the manual was incorrect and the listing on Amazon is correct on the waterproof rating. So if you want to check out more about it, there's a link down below. Other than that, I guess thanks for watching. So.